Ooh, ooh. Welcome to the daily antidote of song. Today 1016. Welcome to Katie in Tacoma Park and to Jojo who's made this happen from day one. And welcome to Niti and to Shivam who are our song leaders from New Delhi today. And welcome to Mabel. Are there any bears around? And Deborah in Kentucky. And Dory and Ollie, hello, and Aloysius, hi, and Deli, hi, and Richard, hi, and to Jenny in Suffolk in the UK, and to Bronwyn in Victoria, BC, and to Julie in Ontario, and to Dan Walker in Vienna, and to Arlene Baxter, and to Hoda, BC, and to Kathy in Virginia. And thank you, Carolyn, for always reminding us of what day it is, day 1016. And Bonnie in Idaho, and Bob, and Luda, and Terry Shaw, and Susan Miller. And hi to Becky and Kathleen. And hi to Anne, is that a sheep or a dog? Hi to Kate, and hi to Fred, and hi to Ruth and Katie and Chico, and hi to Annette, and hi to Anne, and hi to Nancy and Amanda and Miles, and hi to Pauline and Kevin Ennis, and hi to Cricket, and hi to Kevin, and hi to Ralph and Penny, and hi to James Harkless and Cat Cox, and hi to the iPad, and hi to Susan, and hi to everybody. And hi to Linda and Yorkers Island, and hi to LMG. And hi to Diane and Vikram and Dawn and the Curly Tops, and Carolyn and Hindi and Storm and Mama Vina and Bob and Shari and everybody. And happy MLK Day, everybody. May we stand up for freedom and truth, and may we stand up for everything that's right in this world. And may we always support those and speak up with those who choose to speak up. Welcome, everybody. Hi, hello, everyone. Welcome to day 1016 of the beautiful Daily Antidote of Song brought to you by the good people at Carpe Diem. And I'm Shruti, and today I'm very excited especially because it's a day that I know on the other side of the world where people reflect on those who stand up for uh, our rights, our collective freedoms, and speak up for the truth. Um, and Therefore, I'm very delighted to welcome um, a wonderful sibling duo today, Niti and Shivam Pandey. And they are part of a young uh, group of musicians creating some brilliant change in New Delhi. And Niti and Shivam have been part of the Manzil Mystics for several years. And not only do they songwrite and song lead, and they're beautiful singers and fabulous siblings to like know and hang around and have chai with, but they're also phenomenal change makers who have been working with young people, and across their band Manzil Mystics sings for peace, equality, truth, freedoms. And Niti is one of the main songwriters of the Manzil Mystics group, and I'm delighted to welcome Niti and Shivam today, especially uh, to stand shoulder to shoulder with those who speak truth to power and those who stand up for what is right. So, welcome, Niti and Shivam.
Hi, thank you, Shruti, and hi everyone. I'm Neeti, and as Shruti introduced us, Shivam. And thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. And I'm so surprised that it is 1,000. How much episode?
1016, 1 6.
Oh my
Yep.
God. Oh my God. It's a lot. And I'm just entering
It's a lot.
very, very late. And I was not even knowing, or I was not knowing about this beautiful initiative that everyone is coming together and sharing tunes to each other and learning each other's song and trying to use music as a tool of communication and tool of making some difference in our society and our countries. So before sharing my song, I just want to share a small meaning what I'm going to sing. The piece is written by me. The name of the song is Avara, which is one of our favorite song. And many, I'm using our because I'm counting our family, Kabir family, Delhi Kabir family, Manzil family. These places are the places where we have learned about Kabir, we have learned about Gandhi, who were the biggest change makers of India, actually. They
I
fought
think
for the
Martin
rights of.
Luther King Jr. was also, I think he was
Yes, yes, that's why
influenced
I'm.
by MK Gandhi as well, and so that's a great ode to also thank you for bringing
Right.
up that connection as well between these two countries
Us.
and these two great change
Yes,
makers.
right, right. So, yes, so the word avara means wanderer, a person who's just roaming around the world and trying to find the peace and the thing which he or she one wants to achieve in one's life, but or he always fails. Whether he goes to a temple or she goes to a mosque or church or wherever people say that you should go there, but he's not able to find the thing you
Right.
want or one want. So the song is all about that. I'm just wandering around the world, but I'm not able to find my destination or the thing I really want to achieve. And it's also picking this song because it also talks about our fights with our families because we also fought for music with our family, with our society, and they called us avara, which means wanderer. We don't have any thing to achieve in our life. When we asked them to teach us music, when we asked them to ask when we shared that we want to learn music and we want to take it as our career. So it's this song is not just song, it's a story about our struggle also. What the change we are trying to make. It's the struggle of many students in our government schools, many students are in our private schools. uh, sometimes we Sometimes people have facilities but they don't have freedom to
Right.
choose what they want. So it's song for everyone who's trying uh, to get music. Okay,
Thank you
so
for
let's sing
sharing.
the song. The song is Avara. Shruti is sharing the lyrics, right, on the group chat. Perfect.
Yes, it's
Okay.
already done.
Yeah. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा 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 घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा घूमे नगरी नगरी द्वारा द्वारा घूमे नगरी नगरी द्वारा द्वारा आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा 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 घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा मंदिर ढूंढा मस्जिद ढूंढा मंदिर ढूंढा, मस्जिद ढूंढा, मंदिर ढूंढा, मस्जिद ढूंढा, ढूंढा हर चौबारा, ढूंढा हर चौबारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा। अंदर ढूंढा, बाहर ढूंढा, अंदर ढूंढा, बाहर ढूंढा, अंदर ढूंढा, बाहर ढूंढा, अंदर ढूंढा, ढूंढा ढूंढा, ढूंढ ढूंढ सब हारा, ढूंढ ढूंढ सब हारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा। घूमे नगरी नगरी, द्वारा द्वारा, घूमे नगरी नगरी, द्वारा द्वारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा, आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल, आवारा आवारा।
How lovely that was. Let's send some love to Niti and Shivam, who are tuning in. From what I hear is very, very cold Delhi this tonight. It's, I think, about 2 degrees or something like that. And while you're probably prepped for that on the other side of the of the globe, over here 2 and 3 degrees centigrade is very cold. So thank you for coming on this cold, cold night to warm our hearts and with this song. This one, Niti, has always been my favorite. Niti knows that I've taught this one. I've borrowed this song from her to teach to my kids, and they make a little pun out of it as well. Niti knows this, but I'll tell you. So in a little twist that my 4-year-olds do. May I share that, Niti?
Yes.
So they do andar dhunda bahar dhunda, which is searching inside and outside, and then when you go andar bahar fast, it could become bandar, which is monkey. And so
Oh,
my babies who are like 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, they love to do the andar bahar, and that's a challenge for everyone over here. If you're going to sing the song later, try and do andar bahar as a little tongue twister, like Betty bought some butter, and try not getting bandars. And if you get bandars, which is monkeys, then you have to do this. So that's a little thing I do with the kids. But thank you for this beautiful song. And speaking about kids, and I know you all work with a lot of children. I'm wondering if you'd like to share some of um, the transformative work that you've done with marginalized youth, with girls, especially. And I know you all do a whole range of things, including like songwriting and empowering young women on everything from like sexuality and reproductive rights to just, I think they've had powerful songs on the Indian constitution. So there's a whole range of work
Yeah,
that Neeti and
yes.
Shivam are a part of, with the Manzil Mystics. Do you want to speak a little bit
Uh-huh.
about that?
Yes, Shruti, thank you for giving me this space. Like, we believe as Manzil Mystics, we not just as Manzil Mystics, but as musicians, we believe that music has that power, and we are not using it properly as artists also. So because people think that music is just for entertainment, most of the people, not people like us, we are just exploring the strength, the power of the music. So we are
Right.
using to these tunes, these easy tunes actually, to communicate different things, to build the communication between people, to discuss about the topics which are very hard to discuss in Indian society, where people have so many stigmas, very girls have barriers which they cannot cross. And in a situation where girls are not open to talk about periods openly, and but we have this challenge that we are in society to talk about periods, then how we will build the communication. So we use music as a tool. We create a song which talks about the process of periods without using the words which are not very comfortable for them. So I think it's a very beautiful power which I got a god gift which I have, and my group have, and we are using it for some to make some difference in society. There are actually our stories, we have struggled a lot for music, so we thought that it shouldn't happen with someone else. So we decided to provide free music classes. From there we started just unconsciously, and we realized that there is a huge demand of music because people easily connect with that. They really love music. So we started giving free workshops to in the community, and now we are working with the government, Delhi government, and we have signed the MOU with the government to work in 25, and we are working in 25 schools.
And
We
this is
are
schools in government schools in Delhi, is it? Or low income
Yes,
schools
yes.
in
Government,
Delhi?
though we are not very rigid to government schools, we are also going to communities and low income
Lovely.
background schools. Yes, because we know that everyone wants music. It's not just government school students need that. It's
Right.
it's just it's just like air. Everyone need that. So we are going everywhere and trying to trying to bridge that gap between student or people and the skill they need. And you won't believe that they actually have that skill. We just go and uh, just
Yeah.
trigger we just try to trigger that button, we just push that button, and they start doing some great work. We have so many tracks which have we have so many songs which have written by students, composed by students, and sung by students. They're beautiful songs with us. Songs like Ummeed Hai, that we have hope. Songs like uh, we also have a song on COVID. We have song on life after COVID. We have song on toilet. We have song on many other topics which actually need songs. We have songs on love stories, and they are written by the community, not by us. We are just trying to help them to do that. So yes, it's a small. We are just small change makers, and we are trying to make it as big as possible so everyone can reach music and use it as for themselves, not just to make change, but to feel good, to feel calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, I think Yola, for me, the Manzil Mystics and Neeti and Shivam, you being a part of that wonderful group, I think Yola, the perfect example for me about the drops in the ocean, really. And but Yola, just such powerful and wonderful drops with who just do so much beautiful work in this world.
We
So
are
thank
just
you
your
for
reflection, Shruti. You are doing the same thing.
and thank you Neeti for reminding us that music is like air and it should be like air. So So I think from for everyone in this room, let's just send a little bit of love to everyone who's been holding the space for 1016 days. Really, all of the song leaders from across the world who have come, all of the folks at Carpe Diem who have been really making this possible every day. So much love to you all. Thank you for making music as ubiquitous as air, and we just need to tune in at 12 ET every day, and it's right there. So thank you for making it accessible and making it free, and keeping it yeah, inclusive to people around the world, like
Yes.
and yeah, thank you for
Actually, music become a privilege in its society. When I was in my graduations, I was struggling to get music classes, and I don't want others to face the same thing. So I'm just trying to remove that struggle.
thank you, Niti, for being a beacon of light in this world, and more power and love and joy to you, and may you touch many more lives. Because I mean, I think on a day like this, and I'm constantly reminded when it's October 2nd and Gandhi Jayanti in India, and MLK Day on 16 January, that I don't know, for me it's about the change maker in each one of us, and really um, the little bit that we can do to make the world a better place, and then hopefully one day somebody like MLK or Gandhi comes along, and there's a huge shift in the world and the way we look at things. So thank you for doing what you do. I'm wondering if you will lead us through this song again. And I know, Shivam, you have some cool harmonies going once in a while. So if you want to sing it along with the harmonies, that would be so awesome. So Niti and Shivam, everyone,
Sure,
let's give them some love.
sure. So now everyone will sing the same song, right?
Yeah,
It's
we're
super
ready.
easy. It's super. Yeah, it's super. I hope. Do I need to teach, or just we are going to sing together?
You can sing, and we will sing along with you. I think we've all picked up a little bit of
Perfect,
the
perfect.
chorus. So maybe do the
So
chorus like a few hundred times more, and we'll be good.
okay, 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 perfect. So we'll just do the avara avara thing, which is super simple. We have to sing it many times, like avara 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 avara. It's not tough. Okay, so let's sing it in the tune. Mm. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. One more time. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. Again. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. Once again. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. Next. घूमे नगरी नगरी द्वारा द्वारा. Again. घूमे नगरी नगरी द्वारा द्वारा. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. ये आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. घूमे नगरी नगरी द्वारा द्वारा. घूमे नगरी नगरी द्वारा द्वारा. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा. अंदर ढूंढा. Second phrase. बाहर ढूंढा. अंदर ढूंढा बाहर ढूंढा. Again.
अंदर ढूंढा बाहर ढूंढा अंदर ढूंढा 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 ढूंढ ढूंढ सब हारा ढूंढ ढूंढ सब हारा
Again.
आवारा आवारा घूमे ये दिल आवारा 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 घूमे ये दिल आवारा 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 घूमे ये दिल आवारा 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 घूमे ये दिल आवारा आवारा
Thank you, Neeti and Shivam. Let's send them some love, everyone. Thank you for your presence
Thank you.
that affirms so much and that gives me hope that, yeah, we have people looking out for our young people and our future generations. And thank you for using music to create that change. And more power and love to you, and more power and love to all the change makers who are trying to go against the grain or stand up for injustice of many different forms across the world, and maybe find many more people whose voices we can help amplify, or who we can stand in support of. So thank you for being here. Let's send the Manzil Mystics and Neeti and Shivam some love and gratitude again. And thank you everyone for joining us on this day. There is the community sing on the 21st of this month again, and so Katie will put up some details as well. There you go. It is there. And see you tomorrow for day 1017. If you're here in this room for the first time, please stay on and say hi. At we will, and put your name on the mailing list, and yeah, just let us know who you are and where you're tuning in from. So thank you to Neethi and Shivam from Delhi. Thank you, Katie, and thank you, Dory and Ollie. Thank you, Aloysius and Deli and Richard and Dan Walker and Arlene Baxter, and thanks, Hoda, and thanks, Carolyn, and thanks, Bob, and thanks, Susan and Becky. Thanks, Fred, and thanks, Ruth. Bye to Pauline, and bye, Kevin, and Cricket, and Kevin and DC. Bye to Ralph and Penny, and James Harkless, and Nick Cage, and Linda. And thanks, Kat Cox, and Martha, and Diane, and Annette, and Bonnie, and Anne, and Leah. And thanks, Jane, and thanks, Gary. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Dawn, and the Curly Tops. Thanks, Kathy and Pico, and Anne in Nashville, and Jojo, and Amanda, and Miles. And hi to the Bear, and to Mabel, and Kevin. And hi to, and bye to Sue, and Kate, and Amanda, and Storm, and Curly Pop. And bye, Bob, and Snowy Emmy, and bye to Michelle, and to Steve. And bye, Julie, and bye, Nancy, and bye to Kathleen. And bye, Suzanne, and LMG, and bye to Caroline and DC, and bye to Hindi, and to Shari, and to Dick and Kathy, and to Amos, and Marsha, and Aditya, and Jane in Maryland. And see you everyone for day 1017 tomorrow. And may you continue to stand up for change and everything that's good and right in this world. And may you have a beautiful, beautiful day or night wherever you are. And see you all tomorrow. Bye to our Facebook Live audience. And see you everyone.